again the 2-2. Popped him up. Foul ground, and Vila is under it. And they've done it! The Tigers have done it! For the fourth consecutive year, they are champions of the American League Central Division.
La música de Harry Fraud.
Counting down toward first pitch from Los Angeles. It's the Angels and the Dodgers, the Freeway Series. Next. A warm welcome to those of you tuning in across the country or wherever you may be. Sunday Night Baseball from Dodger Stadium in L.A. Tonight, Interleague Baseball, the first of three between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and their cross-city rivals, the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another installment of the Freeway Series. Alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's run through what's happened so far as we wrap up this three-game set.
Yeah, you see, we're even at a game apiece. Yesterday afternoon's game was a fun one to watch, and I think this one should be equally entertaining.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Angels, as longtime manager Mike Scioscia will line up his guys like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. Eric Aybar makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
Tonight for the Angels, shortstop, Eric Aybar.
Underway now on this Sunday night as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gun. Josh Rutledge will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season. First pitch coming. And that's in there for strike one. And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. Here it comes. Fouled straight back. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. He'll try again, 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Wow, how nice would it be to set the tone and come out here and get a great 1-2-3 first inning. He's looking good on the mound right now, and could be a long day.
Cole Calhoun will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Now here's the first pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
One of the great things about having a crosstown rival, as a visiting player, it's a lot like a home game. You're not dealing with hotels, airports, travel. You get to sleep in your own bed, stay in your routine. It's a big plus.
Two 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you're just grooving.
Now the 3-0 offering. And this is taken for ball 4, so it's a 2-out walk here in the top of the first.
Batting fourth, first baseman number 5,
Albert Pujols will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Ball 1.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially if for a guy in this part of the lineup.
Here comes the 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. It's the Angels nothing, Dodgers coming to bat. This is the Freeway Series, and it's on the show. Now a look at the starting lineup for the host Dodgers. They'll match up against a former first-round pick of the Angels, left-hander Tyler Skaggs. And defensively, the Angels will look like this in the field. Howie Kendrick will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
leading off for the Dodgers, second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
In there, no balls and a strike. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
After the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
And there's a swing and a miss by Kendrick as he falls behind now 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Well, if you break a guy's bat, you've almost always made a great pitch, but here he might have gotten a little more than he bargained for as this ball's back at him. But he's able to focus on the task at hand and makes a nice play.
Justin Turner will stand in, and he's seen that average climb the past week or so as you see what he's done over the course of the last 7 ball games. Now here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. The next pitch. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Calhoun is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third, right fielder,
Yasiel Puig will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race. First pitch on the way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in now, and as you can see here, he enters play 4th in the National League in round trippers. First pitch to him. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Pause, now the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Two. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
3-2, here it is. And this is fouled back and out of play. The next 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count pitch on its way. And that'll miss. It's ball 4, and down to first goes Adrian.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Here's Scott Van Slyke. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Going to be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from second. And a relay to the plate. score as well. As they're on the board here in the first, it's now 2-0.
Oh, he gives them the lead here on just one pitch. He wasn't waiting around. Just sitting on this one, and he's going to drive in both runners with a 2-run double.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Here's the third baseman, Brett Lawrie. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. They'll start this one at 274. 10 home runs and 43 RBIs. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. The 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Oh, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And now this is all about minimizing damage out there on the mound. He's got to regroup, and he's got to do it quick, or this game will get away from him.
2 out here and a runner at second. Here it comes, 2-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. He's ready, now the pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game. And he's in at second base with a first-inning double.
Well, they're definitely getting a jump on things to start this one. This will go for a double, and that makes it 3-0 already. And even though there's still plenty of baseball to be played, they've got themselves a pretty good cushion, and they're threatening for more.
Jock Peterson will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Now time is marked out by the home plate umpire. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. For Lawrie, he's at second with his 18th double of the year. From the stretch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
He's set, now the pitch. 2 strike deliveries in the dirt, 1-2 now.
And now here, 1-2, this is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
3 runs already home here. Now the 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the second now at Dodger Stadium. Dodgers out in front, 3-0. Matt Joyce leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Left fielder, Matt Joyce.
First pitch coming. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
Now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
The pitch. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Another 0-2 coming. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Fouled back. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
David Freese will stand in looking for a bleeder, a bloop single, anything to kickstart the average a bit because he's had a rough go of it these past 6 ball games. And here's the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now here it comes. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Center fielder number 7,
Colin Cowgill will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. First offering on the way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And the pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. They trail it here 3-0. Francisco Cervelli will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball one. The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. You get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt, or they're going to keep seeing it.
And he takes strike three called on the fastball, one gone.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike one or strike two, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike three, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
In now, Clayton Kershaw. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike one.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Now the pitch. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Now here's the pitch. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. And Freese will look this one in, and there are two away now.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman, Howie
Howie Kendrick will dig in. Popped out his first time. First pitch coming. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Kendrick's around first, on his way to second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Boy, this is very close to being a foul ball, but a nice job by the first base umpire for getting down there and getting the call right. And this is going to get down toward the corner and wind up a hard-hit double.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. High strikes, probably not on the pocket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there.
And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the third out, inning over. Danger averted following the two-out double. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. Drew Butera will stand in now, hoping to turn things around here. You can see just one hit in his past 4 ball games.
Drew Butera.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. One away here to begin the third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Tyler Skaggs digs in at the plate. Now the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Now the 1-0 is in the air out to left. Van Slyke is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar. Now the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Angel still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Here it comes. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Well, he wasn't able to do anything with those 2 off-speed pitches he saw. But the one fastball he gets, he jumps all over that one. And that's what you've got to do. You might get one pitch in an at-bat that you can handle, and he was able to make it count here.
Into the box now, Josh Rutledge. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. 1-0. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1. Kershaw now on 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Ready with the 2-1. 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. Peterson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Angels lead 1, still down 3-0. Yasiel Puig will come forward to lead things off here for the Dodgers, with Adrian Gonzalez due to hit next. First pitch coming. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Calhoun is there, and he has it for the out.
Well, any time you can retire this guy, that's good. Anytime you can do it leading off an inning, that's great. And anytime you can do it on one pitch, that's a full trifecta right there.
Adrian Gonzalez will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. But somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Here's Scott Van Slyke. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-0 on the way. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Boy, it's only the 3rd inning here, and he's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and stepping in the right-handed bat of third baseman Brett Lowry. Now here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may not make it 5 innings.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
1-1 pitch on the way. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
A 2-1 offering. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. Dodgers lead 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Cole Calhoun will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Now here's the first pitch. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Way outside. 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here's the 1-2. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And stepping in, the former MVP, Albert Pujols. Here's the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. No runs, just one hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Two one. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
The 3-1 now to Albert. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled back. The next 3-2. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Peterson comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off and he makes the play easily.
Matt Joyce will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch on the way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Let's go, Dodgers.
And now a pitch on the way. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field.
Yeah, and this ball's hit right down the line and not fair by a whole lot. You can see the umpire right on it to make the call, and he gets it right as this ball is fair by not more than a foot or so.
Here's David Freese to stand in. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And Laurie will just look this one in, and that ends the inning. Angels strand one. They trail in this one 3-0. Jock Peterson will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Center fielder, Jock Peterson.
First pitch to him. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Now the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. It seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either, but when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
One, two. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. And Ibar will put this one away for the first out. Francisco Cervelli will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Here's the first offering. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. The 1-0. Freeze with it over at third. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Clayton Kershaw will dig in. He popped out his first time. First pitch coming. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
The pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Now here's the pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
There's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. Got him. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They lead it 3-0. Colin Cowgill will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Center fielder number 7, Colin Cowgill.
And here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Pitch on the way. Lined into left center. And that is going to be a base hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Well, it wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Standing in now, Drew Butera. Pitch outside, the throw. It's offline, but he's out. Gunned down trying to swipe the base.
Well, he did a good job to get on base with the leadoff single, but then he got a little greedy here on the first pitch, and they throw him out pretty easily at second base.
One-0 pitch now. Grounded foul off to the right. Here's the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Here comes the 2-1. This ball's grounded foul. Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently third best. Tyler Skaggs will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Here it comes. And that misses 1-1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
Yeah.
One on the way. Up high, 2-1 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now.
Yeah, one pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Here's the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And they can't run it down. He'll try it again, 3-2. Opposite field to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Angels go quietly there. They trail it here, 3-0. Back to the top of the order now. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. Now, you'll take that every time.
Justin Turner will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. First offering on the way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Three runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Now the 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 1-1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here's the pitch.
Here we go.
And this is fouled straight back. Two-2 pitch on the way. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. Cowgill is there, 2 gone.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
Yasiel Puig will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. First pitch coming. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This is where a guy who's been very aggressive around the plate may start thinking about being a little more fine later on in the game. When these guys start thinking, hey, you know what? I'm just going to go up there and jump on the first pitch. You don't even have to throw him something good to hit.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Now the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Dodgers down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Eric Aybar will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And Ibar will lay off that one. It's even at 1-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Ibar waits on the 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2. The 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
And this is when you know the stars are lined up in your favor as a hitter. I mean, look how bunched up he was on that swing, yet he still finds a way to muscle that to right for a double.
Josh Rutledge will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's in scoring position with double number 27 on the year. A runner at second, nobody out. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with one away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Cole Calhoun will step in, a ground out victim as last time. Now the first pitch. A bit high there, a ball and no strikes. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
Here's a 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball two.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Oh, tough pitch. Things just not going his way on the mound right now. 3-1. The big bat of Albert Pujols is due up next. Now the 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball four. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I would imagine that free pass was at least semi-intentional there. Now at least you set up a double play possibility with runners at the corners and one out.
Albert Pujols will come forward now at a great RBI chance here with runners at the corners.
And these opportunities have been few and far between so far. They've got to make something happen soon, or this game might just get away from them.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
And here's where the Angels just have to start coming up with a key hit or two.
One strike to Pujols. Oh, and a little chin music there to Pujols. Look out.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
And now we'll just stare him down out there as he steps off and bluffs him back to first. And a bluff move here to first, but it won't draw a throw. Kershaw now on 1-1. Now he tries to hold back on the check swing, but this is popped foul. And a real chess match going on over there at first now as he steps off to stare him back. A big pitch here, 1-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a ball hit on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Boy, these guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Matt Joyce will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Now the first pitch. And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. It is.
And you know, there's no wrong way to get on the scoreboard for the first time. That's a great job at third of recognizing the situation. He takes off immediately, and he'll come in and score on the wild pitch.
Here's the 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
The 1-1 home. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Men on third with 2 down. Here comes a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. He started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take.
Here he comes on 2-2. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Angels get just the 1. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Dodgers lead it 3-1. Adrian Gonzalez will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he's going to beat him at their own game here as this is sharply hit to the left side and through for a base hit.
Well, that shift can be a gamble sometimes. They're playing straight up. This is probably an out, but since they're shifted well over to right field, this finds a seam.
Now here comes Angels manager Mike Scioscia on his way to the mound. And he's seen enough here. That's going to be all for Tyler Skaggs. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Mike Morin will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Mike Morin.
Scott Van Slyke will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Now here's the first pitch. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
One 0 on the way. 2-0 now. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. The 2-0 on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 2-1. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. Here's the 2-2 offering. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Lawrie, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Runners on first with 1 down. Here comes the 1-1. Tries to go the other way, but this ought to be a routiner out in right. Calhoun is there, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Jock Peterson.
Jock Peterson will stand in now. He struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Here comes the 1-0. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
And a good job there keeping the inning alive. That's all you needed to do. Now one more 2-out knock and they get that run right back.
Francisco Cervelli will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Yasmani Grandal will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Comes set. Now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. From the belt. Kicks and deals. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Big pitch here, 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Here comes a 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Ready with another 2-2. Swing and a liner, but this is going to get foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. The 2-2 one more time. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up. LA's on top, 3-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Yasmani Grandal will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
David Freese will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
David Freese. Your attention, please.
And we'll have a new pitcher here as the hard-throwing Brandon League enters the mix. David Freese will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Number 6, David Freese.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And here's a ball grounded foul near first base coach Alfredo Griffin. And the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Colin Cowgill will dig in. He singled his last time around. First pitch on the way. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control 0-2.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
The pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Drew Butera will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. First pitch coming. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Puig is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Angels go down 1-2-3. Score holds. It's 3-1. Mike Scioscia heading out to home plate now, as it looks as though he'll be making the double switch here.
Your attention, please.
And a new pitcher making his way toward the mound. It's the hard-throwing right-hander Matt Lindstrom.
Matt Lindstrom. Now playing center field and batting in the ninth spot, number 27, Mike Trout.
Brendan League will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. And now still not ready just yet as he steps out for a second time here. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Here we go, Brandon. Come on.
The next pitch. Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike 1. And now here's the 3rd time he's stepped out. Talk about breaking up a guy's rhythm. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Come on.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Howie Kendrick will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Now here's the pitch. Chopper, foul. Now another 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, this is kind of a tough trade-off here in that leadoff spot. For the most part, he's been a pretty productive hitter at the top of the lineup, but those strikeouts just keep mounting up. And I don't care if you have leadoff type speed. If you're not putting the ball in play, you're not getting on base.
In now, Justin Turner. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land foul, shy of the wall. Here it comes. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
2 out, nobody on. The 1-1. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Dodgers out in front, 3-1. Mike Trout will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. First pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. This man out for a 2nd inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. It's been the kind of game we've come to expect here at Dodger Stadium over the years as you check the line score. Pitching, defense, and not a whole lot of offense to this point. Eric Aybar will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. And here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Now the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 0-2 once more. Pitch lined into left field, and for the 3rd time tonight, he's got a base hit.
He's been a thorn in their side all game long. He's got 3 of their 5 hits now. They just can't seem to get him out.
Josh Rutledge will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First pitch coming. And this will be fouled away. He waits. Now the pitch. Lays off the sinker here. A ball and a strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here's the 1-1. This is foul right side. Here comes the 1-2. Right field. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2. Cole Calhoun will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers.
Your attention, please. Now,
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here.
J.P. Howell.
Cole Calhoun will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Here's the first offering. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. That's ball 1.
You have to wonder a little bit about the consistency of that strike zone. I think that was a strike earlier.
2 out with the man at first. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a liner, but foul. Now the 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
See where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
The 2-2 coming. Line hard to center field. Peterson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Angels leave 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Yasiel Puig will try not to stop believing as he'll lead things off for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the 8th. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. First offering on the way. Too low, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. So 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here's the 1-2. And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ballgame. He's doing the job here.
Adrian Gonzalez will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
The 1-0 pitch. sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
2-0 count, the pitch. And he chases after ball 3, and instead it's 2-1.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack 2-0, no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
God, no, not me. Maybe once or twice.
Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Wow, that's just unfortunate right there. Let's take a view at this play from upstairs. As you can see, there's only one guy on the left side of the infield. He's got big gaps to both the left and right side of the third baseman over there, but he hits it pretty much right at him.
Here's Scott Van Slyke, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Now here it comes. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Boy, tough slider right there. Had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And the pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. And that wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Here's the third baseman, Brett Lawrie. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Out of play. Here's the 1-1. On the ground down the first base line. On to first with it is Pujols, and he steps on the bag for the 3rd out. 1 left for LA, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Albert Pujols will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Albert Pujols will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And he'll step off and try and reset. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
Ready now on 1-1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. One, two. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Laurie will back up and put this one away just past the dugout for the first out.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. He comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number one.
Matt Joyce will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First pitch coming. In there, strike one.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And now a pitch on the way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him. Boy, never a dull moment with this guy on the mound.
Oh, he can sure drive you crazy at times, can he?
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
Here he comes on 3-1. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Well, as a closer, you don't want to walk anybody, but obviously that's not always going to be the case. So with 1 away, that gives these guys renewed hope.
David Freese will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Now the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. In line for the victory is Clayton Kershaw should the lead hold. Has a look, now the pitch. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. 1-1 on the way. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Here now the 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. Got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Grant Green will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Grant Green.
Low for ball 1. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
It's about what we've come to expect here from Jansen as he comes in here to fire a scoreless ninth and finish off the Dodger victory.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Clayton Kershaw. Take a snapshot of that. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, not the longest outing he'll ever have. He only made it 6 full innings, but he definitely brought his good stuff to the ballpark, and he winds up helping his guys get out of here with a victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 3-1. Good night from Los Angeles.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First with victorious Dodgers. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Good morning, baseball fans. A great weekend of baseball has concluded, and we're set for a new week of games. But first, here's what happened around the league on Sunday. Starting out in the NL West, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim paid visit to the City of Angels to take on the Dodgers, and it was the Dodgers who nabbed the win. The score was 3-1. Clayton Kershaw pitched well and earned his 14th victory on the year. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. At the moment, the Dodgers are leading the National League West. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. The Giants were in the Lone Star State to match up against the Rangers in an interleague contest, and it was the Giants who came away with the win, the final 4-3. Tim Hudson threw well enough to earn his 9th W of the year. Heading into today, the Rangers are in 3rd place in the AL West. They're 7 games back. The Giants sit in 4th place in the National League West. They're 15.5 games out of 1st. The Diamondbacks played some interleague baseball against the Astros in Houston, and it was Arizona who emerged in this one. The score was 4-1. Blake Bevan held the opposition in check, allowing only one earned run over 8 strong innings and earning the win. Right now, the Astros are in 4th place in the AL West, 9 games back. The Diamondbacks are in 4th place in the NL West. They're 15.5 games out of first. The San Diego Padres went up against the Marlins in Miami, and the Padres easily disposed of the opposition 7-1. James Shields was impressive on the bump, earning his 12th victory of the season in the process. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Looking at the standings, the Marlins sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race. The Padres sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division, 14.5 out of first. The Rockies did battle with the Cards at St. Louis's Busch Stadium, and St. Louis was victorious in this one. The final was 5-4. Jaime Garcia earned the victory on the mound, his 8th of the season. At the moment, the Cardinals are in 1st place in the NL Central. They have a 4.5 game cushion. The Rockies sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, 13 games out. The Nats paid visit to the Mets at Citi Field in New York, and it was the Nats who came away victorious. The final was 8-7. Heading into today, the Mets are in 4th place in the NL East. They're 3.5 games back. The Nationals are 3rd in the division, 1 game out of first. The Braves paid visit to the city of brotherly love to match up with the Phils, and it was the Phils who grabbed the victory. The final was 2-0. Cole Hamels was victorious on the mound, turning in an impressive 13 strikeout performance. He currently has the most shutouts among pitchers in the National League. Right now, the Phillies sit in 1st place in the National League East Division. They have a small half-game advantage. The Braves are at the bottom of the division, 14.5 out of first. The Pirates went up against the Reds in Cincinnati, and it was the Pirates who came away victorious. The final was 5-4. Tony Sanchez was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs. Jeff Locke was victorious on the mound and picked up his 10th win of the season. Looking at the standings, the Reds are in last place in the NL Central, 19 games out of first. The Pirates are 4th in the division, 14.5 out of first. The Cubs paid visit to Miller Park to match up with the Brewers, and the Brewers came away with the win. The final was 8-4. Carlos Gomez really led the charge at the plate with 3 long balls and 4 runs driven in. He is among the National League leaders in home runs. Willie Peralta was the winning pitcher in this one, his 7th victory of the year. As of today, the Brewers sit in 2nd place in the National League Central, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race. The Cubs are 3rd in the division, 11.5 games out of first. The Tampa Bay Rays were in Boston to take on the Red Sox, and it was the Red Sox who came out on top. The final score was 7-6. Pablo Sandoval collected 4 hits and led the charge offensively for the winning side. Clay Buchholz started and pitched well enough to earn his 6th victory of the season. At the moment, the Red Sox sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race. The Rays are 3rd in the division, 5 games back. The Kansas City Royals were in Toronto to take on the Blue Jays, and it was the Jays who came away victorious. The final was 3-0. Aaron Sanchez was dominant on the bump, grabbing the victory with a complete game effort. Heading into today, the Blue Jays are in 4th place in the AL East, 9 games back. The Royals sit in 3rd place in the American League Central. They're 7 games back. The Tigers paid visit to Charm City to take on the O's, and it was the Tigers who prevailed. The final score was 3-2. Justin Verlander was victorious on the mound and picked up his 10th win of the season. He is among the AL leaders in wins. Looking at the standings, the Orioles sit atop the American League East Division. They have a 3-game cushion. The Tigers are sitting atop the AL Central, 6 games up on 2nd place. The Yankees paid visit to U.S. Cellular Field to match up against the White Sox, and it was the Chi Sox who came away victorious. The final score was 3-2. Right now, the White Sox sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division, 12.5 games back. The Yankees sit in last place in the American League East Division, 20 games out of first. The Seattle Mariners paid visit to the Twins at Target Field in Minneapolis, and the game wore on to extra innings with the Mariners coming away victorious. The final was 2-0. As of today, the Twins sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're 16.5 games out of first. The Mariners sit in first place in the American League West Division, 2 games up on second place. The Indians were at O.Co Coliseum to take on the A's, and it was the Indians who came out on top. The final was 5-4. Gavin Floyd threw well enough to earn his 9th W of the year. Heading into today, the A's are in last place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. The Indians are in second place in the AL Central, 6 games out of first. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.